So
Sure.
you're saying that um so the even before this night, there has already been reports of domestic violence, restraining orders against this individual.
Yes.
There's a
Yes.
history that this isn't a first time that this is occurring. This isn't like a crime of passion as far as with him. Like maybe things just got too heated. And I'm not trying to give anybody an excuse because I like you firmly believe that if a person loves you, they're not gonna put their hands on you because
Exactly.
this reflection of them. You know what I'm saying? If a person wouldn't hurt themselves, so and if they love you as they love themselves, then they wouldn't hurt them. So they, what I'm saying? So that's not love.
Right.
So and by no means should anyone stay to be anyone's punching bag. That's not
And
love.
that's
You know what I'm saying?
and again, that's both sex. That go for the women and the men.
Yes, ma'am.
Both sex. But let me tell y'all something about our good um police and the people that are supposed to protect us. Most times stuff is hidden, thrown under the rug. It depends on how they feel that day or what have you. Because like I stated, all the things you just named, she had them. But let me tell you something, people. One thing that messed it up, she didn't press charges. You know, and I could get it to an extent, you know what I'm saying? Because you may feel deeper for this person than they feel for
Right.
you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the case. This is just my opinion on it. But
Like you feel like they're
um
misunderstood. Like the
they
person
they
might
they
feel like
really
the other person's
misunderstood. And
misunderstood.
then it comes sometimes people just want stuff to work. It does
Right.
not matter how toxic it may be or what have you. You just want stuff to work because you want that fairy tale, let's do this here, let's try to thrive together. And sometimes the other person is not on that level.
Right.
So when you start seeing these red flags and stuff, say get the running. Get the running. Hasta la vista. Get going. So, with that being said, so he's talking smack because he hear that I'm telling my daughter, you don't have to live like this.
Right.
My children barely got whippings. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And like the oldest two, dad didn't even play that. I mean, he would actually go off on people if they even like was a certain way with them. So again, for a man to just be beating on a knob, her mama
Right.
here. Yeah.
Right.
So he's coming my way. So, like I said, they have all these chemicals and stuff out. Fabulosa's bleach. Well, she has this cup that was on the counter. I'm not knowing what's in it, but I'm trying to stop him in his tracks. So I took and threw the cup with whatever was in it with the solution in it in
Mhm.
his face.
And all
Some even got on my daughter. However, I didn't realize until it hit the floor, you can smell it's bleach and it's the
oh,
ceramic tile. So if any chemicals or anything hits that ceramic tile, you can slip. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You can slip. So that's what happened. We both slipped. Now, mind you, they got all kind of stuff around on this floor.
Right.
You have the toolbox with everything thrown out. You got the sofa turned over. The people's Venetian blinds are broken. I mean, it just was a hot mess, man.
And
And
it's a struggle. You don't know what
yeah,
he's
it.
trying to do to
So,
you, but you know he means you harm.
but
So I
wait a
get you.
minute. Oh, I'm about to tell you. So, with that being said, I'm just letting you all get the visual, of what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
So he started to come up. Now, in my head, I'm like, you're not about to hit me. So I grabbed the first thing that I saw. You know what I'm saying? Which it
Mhm.
was a hammer. It could have been a bat. It could have been a stiletto. Whatever it
Right.
was, I was gonna keep you off me, and that's
Right.
what that is. So yeah, that's basically what happened. And I went to the hospital. My pressure was so high that they actually wanted to keep me.
Yeah.
But somebody called, I forget who it was. I think it was my brother, my other daughter, Jante, called. Somebody called. Um, and they were like, the investigators are looking for you. So I told them, I said, well, I'm at the hospital. They could come up here. I'm not running or anything. I
Mhm.
wasn't. And I had opportunity, if that was the case, to run. I mean, I was on bond. I made
Right.
bond. My children made my bond. Jonte and Tashar made my bond after I went through I stayed in there about 100 and something days, almost at 100 and something days, and my bond was lowered 3 times. So, with that being said, and I had the worst judge in Texas, Sharon Wilson. But let me show you how good God is, though. I had a court-appointed attorney, right? The man, William S. Harris, off of 7th Street in Fort Worth, he wound up taking my case pro bono. And when I say the man worked and fought for me like I was paying him, I'm just keeping it low, you know. Yeah, he really did. And he wanted to take it all the way. Now, mind you, in court, they're bringing up stuff like when I was I'm 56, I'll be 56 in September. They bringing up charges from New Orleans, like when I was, before I even had kids and stuff, you know, go to the club
trying to pin you like
trying to make
you're
me
a
look a
malicious
certain way.
person.
But see, yes, but what's for me, it's for me, you know. So they wind up giving me 15, but I think I skipped something because you asked the question, you said about the paperwork they had. So let me put this out here. If you're in those type of domestic disputes and stuff like that, it's always good to have a paper trail, because see what messed it up and stuff, she would not press charges. So they showed the lineup, the times that they came out and stuff like that, and it was never any charges pressed.